Peace, peace, peace. So I always start off with just one particular topic, and then I'm gonna try to uh, put this particular topic into perspective with, the Bible, with us, how it affects us. Everything I do is about showing how the world and us are connected. Our ignorance from the world and our um, disassociation, how it's part of like a manipulation thing that these people are doing. You know, that's what it's about, breaking down the psychology, right? Because if you don't know the information, even if you ignore the information, you are blocking the true remedy from coming into your own psyche, right? You ask for what racism is, and somebody gives you the Bible, you say, oh, there ain't no God. You are limiting yourself from seeing something that is probably beyond the Bible, right? It's not about the book, it's the psychological effect that these things have on you. Sometimes it's painful in a emotional way, but you have not yet recognized, most people have not yet recognized how emotions, how uh, how the pain or the joy of these things yet. The benefits and how to tell if something is bothering you. Some of us don't want things to bother us, and because we don't know how to remedy that emotion that we're feeling, but we don't want to feel that emotion too, we get angry at anybody. But it's mainly that we're not able to control the thing that is affecting us, right? Instead of controlling the thing that we can control, which is ourself, which are our emotions towards the things that may be um, coming towards us. You know, it's pretty serious. All right, so I'm gonna get into this. This is the Beirut shit, right? What is it saying? Israel. Hezbollah hoarded fertilizer to blow up Beirut. Israel not involved in Beirut blast. That's Hindustan Times. Yeah, you gotta get the news from all over the world. You can't just get it. You can't just get it from American people. Breaking: Israel bombed Beirut. And even if they didn't, you know, it's better to know if they might have or might not have. That bomb was crazy. So this shit look. I'm gonna read all this shit, bro. Y'all can read it later. I'm not putting no links in nothing or nothing. Y'all figure it out. Y'all figure that shit out. A confidential, highly informed Israeli source has told me that Israel caused the massive explosion at the Beirut port earlier today, which killed 100. Alright, hold on. Hold up. Didn't we just read that Israel was not involved in that? You see? This one came out, today's the 5th? Yesterday. The one before that was the 4th. Let's see. Also, you know, the FBI FBI did a raid Monday, the same day that bombing went off, and the same day that Susan Rice asked. Well, Susan Rice was in front of Congress yesterday, I think. The Senate. But this happened. So let's read what oh, Israel not involved. Alright, Israel has nothing to do with the huge explosion at Beirut port area on Tuesday, an Israeli official. So hold up, this is an Israeli official, and this is an Israeli official. You got a Hebrew here, Richard Silverstein. Sounds like a Hebrew person, a Jewish person. Let's see. I mean, you don't have to do all this. You just, do what you do, man. You know? But if you want to know what's going on, do your due diligence. If you don't believe somebody, do your own due diligence. Not only to debunk them, though. That's some gay shit. But, yeah, so one says that they did it. Confidential, highly informed Israeli source. That's what that says. And this says, Israeli official said. Israel has nothing to do with the incident. The official said on condition of anonymity. Of course. Of course, of course. I'll tell you what's going on as long as you don't tell nobody who told you. Israel's foreign minister Gabi Ashkenazi told Israeli N12 television news that the explosion was most likely an accident caused by fire. Not immediately clear because of the blaze of the set that set off the blast. Block that bitch. Let's read some more of this one. Israel targeted a Hezbollah weapons depot at the port and planned to destroy it with an explosive device. Tragically, Israeli intelligence did not perform due diligence on its target. So, it's still tossed up in the air what actually happened, So let's go to the FBI raid. Not really clear, but this happened, around this time. And this guy, is connected to, some real shady people, as far as, the people that is in our own government. So agents with the FBI and the Internal Revenue Service on Tuesday raided two offices belonging to Optima, management group, a company with ties to Ukrainian oligarch. Who is this oligarch they talking about? Let's get him. There you go. No. Oh yeah, Kolomoisky. Here you go. This guy. That guy right there. But this guy, he's the reason Joe Biden was caught up in that quid pro quo joint, because he's supposedly be running with Joe Biden. This video, I would play it, but you can't hear it on my recording for some reason. But he did a lot of bragging. did a lot of bragging about that, and he has connections to this guy. Glenn Beck actually did a video on their connection. Um, I think I spelled it right. Close. There's an I. So Glenn Beck did like a video on it, on how the Russian oligarch is connected to Joe Biden and the Democratic Party. And this is why they were trying to impeach Trump, because he was uncovering their connection to each other. You know, this guy down here, and this guy is like a murderer. Uh, he has his own military, two of them. He sells guns, and they were saying that he has the guns, and he does the guns with Hezbollah and Iran here, 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 in this place. This place right here. That's what they're saying. Look at it. So he might have, blown up himself, blown up his own shit, destroying Lebanon, you know, and making sure that, you know, nobody catch him doing anything that he don't want to be caught for doing. And if you really dig into this guy, he didn't have a passport into the United States, but during Joe Biden and Obama's administration, somehow, the ban on this guy lifted, you know. So this is where Libya is, Syria's right here, Israel's down here, Beirut is they're down here, right by the water. And Benjamin Yahoo said, "Yo, listen, man, you know." But this is how you connect dots, man. You look at everything, you read what they're talking about when it comes to this stuff and how it's going down. But yeah, Glenn Beck had went in on this guy, explaining who he was and what his connections was to the Democratic Party. And it starts with Burisma. Joe Biden's son sat on this board for Burisma, and Kolomoisky owns Burisma. And Joe Biden said, hey, he did the quid pro quo, so um and they was investigating Joe Biden's son, so he told them to get rid of him. In Ukraine, they started a investigation on Joe Biden and Burisma. But the news, the CNN, MSNBC, they're not talking about none of these things, because this destroys the illusion that the Hegelians operate under. No thanks. Ukraine intercepts 6 million bribe to stop investigation into Burisma founder. So Ukrainian prosecutors said they intercepted a multi-million-dollar bribe extend, extended to be used in an effort to stop a criminal investigation. Yo, these people is wild with the with the joints. They gotta give me one of those blocked search engines. Um, Criminal investigation into the founder of Burisma Holdings, a Ukrainian energy company that once employed Hunter Biden. Hunter Biden, this guy, former son of Joe Biden. Um, founder, a former minister of ecology, who was suspected of using his government position for personal benefit. Yeah, man. So this is this is escalating. It's escalating. It's escalating. Right? June 15th, August, what is it, 6th? And this is what it's amounted to, right? You don't wonder, you wondering why you're confused is because this right here is from the things that Trump is investigating. You know, Joe Biden and Ukraine, you know. So, Central Intelligence Agency has ignored requests to brief senators as part of a Republican-led investigation that targets presumptive Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden and his son Hunter. According to sources familiar with the matter, in the email described to Politico, the spy agency resistance comes aimed intelligence official aimed intelligence officials deep skepticism of the probe, which is being led by Ron Johnson, a Republican from Wisconsin, and focuses on Hunter Biden's role on the board of Ukrainian energy company Burisma. Democrats argue the investigation is based on Russian disinformation aimed at tipping the overcome of the election towards the, like these people, they tell pure jokes. Pure jokes. Jokes, man. So yeah, it's escalating. It's escalating. You just gotta remember, these people, they don't want to get found out. They don't want to get roped up. They don't want to get, death penalty for treason and going against America. That's not what they want to do. And why is the CIA helping Joe Biden? What is that? What is that? You know what I'm saying? What is that? Like, you know, the letter identified a series of loan payments totaling about 16 million that were routed from companies in Belize and the United Kingdom to Burisma through Kolomoisky private bank between 2012 and 2015. So Joe Biden is doing all this. Like, like what? You know? Allegedly, so they're not sure why Hunter Biden is on the seat on the thing, but let's see. The oligarch hired Rowdy's army with baseball bats, iron bars, gas and rubber bullets, pistols, and chainsaws to intimidate rival companies. So this is what this guy be doing in Ukraine, and Joe Biden's connected to him. I tried to tell you guys about the Hegelian dialectic. There's only two. There's only two things in this world, good and evil. That's it. I'm not gonna go get it again right now. But there's only two things. Beck pointed out that all this was known when Hunter Biden joined the board at Burisma. So what is Joe Biden? What are they doing? You know, what are they doing? Are they criminals? Are they criminals? Are they traitors to the United States? Is that who they are? You know. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't know if all these things are connected, right? I'm just saying what I see other people saying, what I believe may be the case, but anything is possible. Like, why should I put myself in a box and say that these things aren't possible? If we know about the little, what is it? What is this? What is this? Well, all this here? This is here? But, and they were, the, the, this is what people were saying. So it's like, why should I close my ears to information that may benefit me from keeping myself, my friends, and my family safe? You know, we can't allow, you know, people to come into our lives and take it over to the point that um, we don't um, protect ourselves. We can't protect ourselves. If you don't know what's going on, how can you protect yourself? Headquartered in Cleveland is a real estate company that has ties to Kolomoisky, a Ukrainian oligarch with the estimated net worth of $1 billion, according to Forbes. The Daily Beast reported late last year that the FBI was investigating Kolomoisky for possible financial crimes, including money laundering. His lawyer, Michael Sullivan, told the Daily Beast at the time that Kolomoisky denies wrongdoing. Of course, who admits to their wrongdoings? Not many. With another Ukrainian billionaire, Kolomoisky founded Ukrainian's Privat Bank nearly 3 decades ago, but his bank was seized and nationalized by the Ukrainian government in 2016, and Kolomoisky was accused of fraud. Kolomoisky also has ties to the Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky, a comedian whose television show aired on a network owned by the oligarch. The Daily Beast reported during the impeachment process into President Trump's dealing with Zelensky, several witnesses testified about the new Ukrainian president's relationship with Kolomoisky. Come on, man. Fiona Hill, a former advisor of Europe and Russia at the White House, told lawmakers last year that U.S. officials were extremely concerned about Zelensky's relationship with the oligarch and said Kolomoisky is someone who the U.S. government has been concerned about for some time. For years, I would say Years. So, you know, this is what we're dealing with. And they're not talking about this on CNN. Let's go there. You know, let's go to CNN. Because, you know, I feel like CNN should be one of the first people to pop up with the whole thing. Let's put his name in. Oh, see. See what they got. Your search for Kolomoisky. Let's see if I spelled it right. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Okay. You know, they search engine should be better than that, though. Oh, here we go. They got something, but they search should be better. Oh, look how it leans. Trump, right there again. After Trump, debacle. Trump, 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 Trump. So, what about his connection to Joe Biden? Let's look. Let's look. Um, okay. So nothing. Just Glenn Beck. He's the only one that knows about this. Glenn Beck. He's the only one. This guy. He's the only one that knows about this company. What the hell? What's this? So, Washington Examiner. Reuters. Ukraine found no evidence against. Oh, June. June, right? Look all this money they found, boy. What they talking about? What are they talking about? What was I reading? One of these, right? But yeah, man. You know. Oh, this is CBS News. That's what I was reading. Ukrainian oligarch. They're showing you his criminal past, bro. Criminal past. Why CNN not showing it? They're talking about hearsay. Talking about bullshit. You gotta work for Kolomoisky. January. Come on, man. This shit developed way more now. There's more information now. You know? CNN is playing games, dog. They're the propaganda machine. Putting out that bullshit that they got going on. You know? Ukraine to investigate leaked tapes of ex-President Biden. Yeah, I remember that. Ukraine to investigate. You know? But Is it true? I don't know, man. I don't know if that's what he did. I don't know. You know, you can always suspect. You can always um, just look at the information, the evidence surrounding it. You know, because if you don't and you just allow one entity to tell you what's going on, they destroy your perception of the world. You can't allow that. I can't allow that. Can't allow that to happen to you guys. You know. So this is how it works, man. You look up the information and you ask yourself if this is true or not true. And how would you feel if it was true? You know? So, did Israel bomb them? Did Kolomoisky bomb him, blow up his own shit, trying to stop them from catching on? Who knows, man? Who knows? Who knows? But we have to stay vigilant and understand how these things are playing out. And what is our role in all of this? Should we partake in it, like care about it, to the point that we still not creating our own shit? I'm gonna keep on saying that in every video. I'm gonna drop that at least once or twice. You know, let's see what CNN got on Ukraine. Trump believe Russia as soon as the third investigation undermined his world standing. Sessions told Mueller. German 37 times Trump was soft on Russia. Like, come on, man. What are we talking about here? You see what I'm saying? It's always news with an agenda. It's never, you know, actual breaking shit. Breaking news. But yeah, man, these people are in it deep, man. The whole globalist society of people that want to control the world. You know, you can't expect people to be as good and kind-hearted as you. Someone who believes that economic and foreign policy should be planned in an international way rather than according to what is best for one's particular country. So I always think about this. One's particular country. Should you not take care of yourself first and then worry about other people? You can't worry about the world and not worry about yourself first. It's the same thing as when they say love. You know, you can't love other people if you don't love yourself. So how can we work with other foreign countries if we're not worried about ourselves first? How can I help you if my country's in disarray? You know? And that's where that whole Hegelian dialectic and the masonry stuff comes in, because you get in left and the right. Left and right information. So being a globalist, it hinders you. You have to love yourself first, man. You know? So it all started with this, the bombing in Beirut. Who's the players? What are they talking about? Why are they moving the way they're moving? Because it's desperate. It's desperate season. It's desperate season. They're desperate, man. The globalists are desperate. they want to control the world. That's what they want. That's what they want. That's all it leads down to: control and power. If you don't have power, you have nothing, they think. Instead of just taking care of your own people and making sure your own people are good, they can't handle that. They have to take over everything. A national geopolitical policy in which the entire world is regarded as an appropriate sphere for a state influence. The development of social, cultural, technological, or economic networks that transcend national borders. So yeah, you have to worry about your own people first, man. You can't love the world more than you love yourself. And that's one of the problems we have as Moors and Israelites. We don't love ourselves first. Don't love ourselves first. I just want to leave y'all with this. Because for some reason, people look at this and they don't realize what they're seeing. So remember, America's Babylon. It says, "Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, unto all that are carried away captives." So y'all saying we have mental slavery. You say we're coming out of slavery. You're saying that they control the government, they control the schools, they control the economic system. Seems like captivity to me. Whom I have cursed to be carried away from Jerusalem to Babylon. So Revelations talk about Babylon, Rastas talk about Babylon, Christians talk about Babylon, the seat of great Satan. So in captivity, it's saying in verse 5, build ye houses and dwell in them, and plant gardens, eat the fruit of them. Take ye wives, and begot sons and daughters, and take wives for your sons, and give your daughters to husbands, that they may bear sons and daughters, that ye may be increased there and not diminished. And seek the place of the city whither I have caused you to be carried away captive. Seek the peace of the city, okay, and pray unto the Lord for it. For in the peace thereof shall ye have peace. For thus saith the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, let not your prophet or your diviners that be in the midst of you deceive you, neither hearken to your dreams which ye cause to be dreamed. For thy prophecy falsely unto you in my name. Jesus is coming. Jesus is only God. We have to wait on Jesus to move. That's false prophecy. Those are fables. I have not sent them. Those are fables. So in captivity, we're supposed to do this. So as long as we keep on marching and Black Lives Matter and we're not caring about our own black lives, we have no room to talk. So, somebody had the nerve to tell me that they did this already and we can't do this. What? Jewish people do it, Italian people do it, Spanish people do it. Why can't we do it? Help each other and build cities. So, yeah, man, I just wanted to leave you guys with that. We can't allow the globalists who are working with together, working together. Let me see where did I delete it already? Damn. We can't allow the globalists to get their way. You just can't, you know. You can't. So I appreciate you guys watching, man. Appreciate you guys watching. You know what I'm saying? And let's seek to build a better future. All right.